It's really crazy that you can't even sit in an In-N-Out parking lot. You can't even sit in an In-N-Out parking lot nowadays. It's really going to get to the point where we're on edge everywhere we go. We go to a movie theater, we go to a concert, you go to Walmart. You got to worry, man. You the kids are at school. You're gonna have to worry, man. You have to worry about somebody showing up who off their meds or having a bad day, and they want to take it out on the world. You know, that shit sucks. It's even crazier, man. It's a lot of, the fatigue people, the people that are fatigued. They got quiet this weekend. I guess they logged off the internet this weekend, big dog. You know, but this shit is crazy, man. I'm tired of hearing about it. I know a lot of people are tired of hearing about it. It's very. I'm not desensitized from it because I'm human. I'm empathetic. I think that it's crazy. I think it's insane.
As someone that lives in the UK, and before that lived in the Caribbean on an island of 7,000 people, where like everyone is cousins basically, right? You know everyone, you say good morning to everyone. When I see stories like this in America, it's like Australia, right? I'm sorry, Australia, I keep setting it short. It's like Australia, right? When you see a snake in the toilet, it's like, damn, it can happen. It's a part of the lifestyle. And then you see in America, like just shootings. And it's just like, I guess that's just like a part of existing in America. I can't wrap my head around it. There was a shooting in an Idaho parking lot a couple of days ago, just on a random thing. This is where I'm like, this is too much. No patterns, there's nothing you can do to stay away from this situation. Just a random demon decides, who can I shoot today? I've got the biggest gun possible. Who can I shoot today? And he's just shooting. He's looking for people in their cars, defenseless people, to shoot.
Deadly chaos at a brand new In-N-Out restaurant in Idaho tonight. Police say the gunman is dead, but late tonight, it is still unclear how many more people may be dead or injured.
We did just learn minutes ago that among the dead is an In-N-Out employee from that location. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam joins us live in studio with more, including the shocking video as the shooting unfolded. Tim.
Liz Jory, this is just tragic. This was extremely terrifying for the people at the scene. Police in Idaho say multiple victims are dead and the shooter.
An eyewitness captured this shocking moment outside the In-N-Out in Idaho. A man with a gun opens fire. We don't know if this is the gunman or someone trying to help take down the shooter. But look at this video by the restaurant. Another witness recorded this person holding a long gun as he opens doors to this white car. His identity and role in the deadly attack is also unknown.
Today has been a very hard day here in Twin Falls, a tragic.
The guy who had the smaller gun, we're gonna get to him in this video as well.
Day. We've had a shooting at the In-N-Out location that has resulted in fatalities.
The shooting sent people scrambling from the parking lot. In this video, you can see In-N-Out employees were among the crowd running for their lives.
What's happening? What's happening?
What happened?
What's happening?
Shoot. Go. Just go. Go.
Law enforcement confirmed at least 3 people are dead, including the suspected shooter.
I can also reassure the community right now, we believe that the threat to the community is over. The suspected shooter in this incident is deceased.
The In-N-Out had just opened there last week to big fanfare and traffic lines, even drawing large crowds this weekend. The restaurant chain says it's working with authorities as they investigate the shooter's motive, adding this in a statement. We are heartbroken. Our prayers go out to our customers, associates, and all of their families.
And again, In-N-Out is confirming at least one of their employees is dead. The identities of the victims and the government have not been released yet. We'll keep you updated on this developing story.
These are the biggest cowards amongst us. They are genuinely, the words that I want to use, I cannot even use on the internet. These acts of violence, yes, they're random, but they're also not random. Right? You'll see these videos of these people walking the streets and they'll just be hitting people, right? Or so it looks. But you'll see that they're only hitting women. And it's like, you're such a pussy, bro. Like, why don't these guys go to a military base? Why don't they go somewhere where they can scrap it out with like people who also have guns? No, he's looking for regular, normal people in a parking lot who can do nothing, defenseless. And he's shooting at random people at work. Nasty, heathenistic people, man. You're going to schools, you're shooting school. Like, what's that? And then they, obviously because they're disgusting cowards, they take the disgusting, cowardly way out and they unalive themselves afterwards. Nasty, man. But the shooter was indeed identified.
Breaking news, they identified the Twin Falls In-N-Out shooter.
At this time, we can confirm that the suspect, 24-year-old Chad Williams, is deceased from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
So what we do know, his name is Chad Williams, and that there are 3 confirmed deceased and 7 injured, and it's unclear if this includes the shooter. So it's official that Williams took the coward's way out with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And this was after an armed civilian speculated to be a person named Jordan Salinas engaged him. So this guy, being dubbed the John Wick of Idaho, it's not confirmed yet, but people are speculating the guy who engaged the shooter has a YouTube channel called Poverty Operator, and they're speculating that his name may be Jordan Salinas. So it's not all confirmed, but the side-by-side looks pretty dead on. And in this video is using a suppressed FN57, which matches the firearm used in the video, and it really looks the same. Can we all take a second to appreciate how badass this guy is? I mean, when it came to fight or flight, he stepped up and did what most people wouldn't be able to do, and put his money where his mouth is. And did it against a guy who had more range and firepower with a rifle, and probably saved numerous lives in the process, causing the guy to himself. My heart goes out to the people who lost their lives and to their families, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
Jordan Salinas, a 35-year-old healthcare worker, is being called the hero who helped save countless lives during the deadly In-N-Out Burger shooting in Twin Falls, Idaho. As terrified families ran from gunfire, he did the exact opposite. He ran straight toward the danger. But what made him risk everything for complete strangers? According to Salinas, he heard gunshots moments after arriving with his girlfriend. He immediately drew his legally carried handgun and moved toward the sound. There, he saw the gunman firing toward vehicles near the drive-thru. Salinas fired back, forcing the attacker to take cover until an off-duty state trooper and responding officers closed in. Authorities say those actions likely prevented even more people from losing their lives. The shooting left 4 people dead, including the gunman, and several others injured. Salinas later said he felt no fear because there was a job that had to be done. Years of training and his desire to protect others prepared him for a moment he never expected.
I don't have service, dude.
I wanted to bring you guys a quick little update when it comes down to the shooting that ended up taking place outside of that In-N-Out in Twin Falls, Idaho. Let me know your thoughts over in the comments, because as of right now, I'm listening to the scanners and everything, and they have indicated that SWAT is on the scene. I am not sure if the suspect or suspects are currently barricaded or anything like that. There was initial reporting that in the video that I ended up posting just before this one and everything, showed another person with a gun engaging in a conflict with the person with the AR-style weapon. And that individual, there are speculations indicating that they were trying to stop whatever was taking place at the time and everything, that they were engaging against the shooter altogether. But at the same time, you guys, this is an ongoing breaking news story, so information is going to change repeatedly. When things like this occur, you're going to hear one thing, and then literally within like a matter of minutes or even an hour, things will end up changing. That is what breaking news is. Things are constantly changing and constantly evolving when it comes down to a situation such as this. So let me know once more your thoughts over in the comments. But man, just imagine, truly imagine you are sitting in that drive-thru with your children trying to get some food. enjoying the last little bit of summer before school starts, and then this just happens. Like, truly, imagine what individuals are going through right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Now, Poverty Operator, as he's dubbed on YouTube, is going to become very, very important. Because black people have noticed something. Seems like they're making the story about this guy who incredibly brave. You know, most people wouldn't forget even the bravery, the quick thinking to be able to, oh shit, this is a shooter. Let me get on it. Sensational work from, you know, a great civilian. But it's like, if this was an immigrant, this would be all about him being an immigrant. Now we're talking about mental health. Now we're talking about poverty operator. It's like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Because this seems like it's some sort of maybe it's a genetic problem. Is it a culture problem? I don't know, but it feels like we should be speaking about Chad Williams a little bit more. Because he was exactly what we thought he was.
It's interesting to me how fast the story dies out when they find out that the shooter was a right-wing white boy Republican named Chad fucking Williams. Hello, sounds about white, but next thing you know, stories, poof, gone, disappeared. Don't worry about it. We don't have a white people with guns problem in this country. But if he was a left-wing, transgender, or of any different religion, this shit would be plastered everywhere. Trumpstein would be on the mic. We have to stop the crazy leftist lunatics. Next thing you know, they'd be praying for the dead. But when Chad shoots people up, in a Tesla charging station, I might add, not a fucking peep. You get tweets from their puppets. Why aren't they releasing the name of the In-N-Out shooter in Twin Falls? Well, that's why. Because he was fucking Chad Williams, who was a Trumpstein fucking addict and mad about immigrants migrating into this country. Because it's supposed to be white and right. And it's like, well, look what the fuck happened. Another one off the fucking edge, shooting shit up for no reason. This is a guy that was literally pissed because he couldn't figure out how to be a part of ICE. Man, I gotta get a degree. Just another one for the dumb crew who can't figure shit out. And it's like, if you was smart enough, just a little bit, you would have figured out you don't even need a degree to ICE. That means you wasn't even really trying. Don't give a fuck about no degree. You could have got hired on spot. You white. And you love Trumpstein. That's all they need to get ICE badge. Since Chad was white and he loved Trump, they're going to find anything else to talk about for the story. They've picked this guy, Jordan Salinas, who picked out his gun and just started shooting that son. Missed every single fucking shot and then had to hide in the brush and cut like Neosporin. I'm a hater, not a liar. Power to him because he stepped up in the moment. Obviously, bad shot. I don't know what the fuck you've been training for, but, you know, you still had some heart and you probably did deter and save some lives. But it's just interesting to me that they've now spun the story about you and not about Chad Williams and refused to basically talk about him like he even exists. And parents, same way, obsessed with Trump. Bad sign. Seems like it leads to violence.
Back with another video. This is regarding to the Idaho Twin Falls In-N-Out unalivings. Yeah. I'm gonna need for y'all to say, to stop saying that he had mental health issues. And that's why it's such a race war that's going on today. Because everything that opponent race or a race that's other than BLK, it's always painted as mental health issues. So I'm gonna need for y'all to stop saying it, because that's far from the truth. Tell me.
Any immigrant, it would be all about. It would be titled immigrant. They wouldn't bring mental health into it. It would be about immigration. The fact that he's white, now we can talk about mental health.
Another mass shooting in Idaho, and there is to be 2 suspects. As y'all can see, this suspect up here is with an assault rifle, and he's opening fire on anybody in the parking lot. Listen, it's the usual suspects, as they would say for us when it's black on black crime. But yeah, y'all, Idaho though, like, what is happening in the world? I'm talking about, I don't understand. The Karens are out of control. We are at a full war with, you know what I'm saying, Iran. Like, baby, listen, it's a lot going on, all at the hand of a white man. I'm just saying, but y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go. But yeah, prayers to the family members that are having to deal with that. I mean, people were recording this man literally going up to vehicles, shooting inside of the windshields, shooting inside of vehicles and cars. Like that had to be the most terrifying thing. Like you ain't safe nowhere. The only place you probably safe is in the house. Like at this point, everybody just stay in the house. Let's go back on lockdown. Y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go. Because I don't think crime, when it came to violent crime, probably money crimes. Well, you know what I'm saying? But not no violent crime when it was, you know what I'm saying, lockdown. Yeah, this is crazy.
Here we go. It says the shooter at the In-N-Out Burger in Twin Falls, Idaho, that killed 3 people and injured 2 people is a Republican white male. I'm as shocked as you are. Hey everybody, let's pretend to be shocked. I am so tired of this damn country. America is a SNL joke. Usual suspect. And then they say black people are gangsters and thugs and all that stuff. It's the usual suspect. From school shootings, church shootings, the usual suspect. 3 people lost their life because some idiot. When is enough gonna be enough? It's just so exhausting. Like you can't go outside without fearing for your life. It's so exhausting. America is so fucking exhausting. But rest in peace to the victims.
And this is, again, nothing to take away from Poverty Operator. What he did was extremely brave, and he should get coverage. But the story should not be about him. It should not. And this is what white privilege looks like, man. People always ask, well, what does it look like? This is what it looks like. Whenever you do things in the media as a white right-wing demon, it's never about your race. It's never about your culture. It's never about your genetic. Is it a genetic issue? We still haven't touched on that. I don't know. I'm just asking the question because these are questions that have been asked. It's never about none of those things. Now it's about mental health and are we failing, man? And all these external factors that nobody else gets the grace. But this is what I find strange with these right-wing people. It's a win-win. So if an immigrant does this, they make it all about immigration, right? But if a white person does it, they make it all about, see, this is why we need guns. And this is why everyone should have guns. And this is a gun issue. The liberals, they want you not to have guns. It's like, wow, you guys literally can't lose.
Anyone who is still confused of why there are certain Americans who are very passionate about their Second Amendment, hopefully this picture and this whole situation will give you some clarity on that. See, we're not just a bunch of gun nuts out here just running around wanting to just shoot every daggum thing, right? Nay, there, sugar tits. We are passionate about our Second Amendment because we believe in exercising that right responsibly and lawfully, just like that gentleman did at the In-N-Out Burger in Idaho. According to reports, he acted to defend himself and the innocent people that were in that horrific shooting, which in moments like that, law-abiding citizens may have to make that split-second decision. Protect themselves, their families, or their fellow Americans from someone's intent to cause harm. And that's why the Second Amendment matters to most of us Americans. But we do pray that we never have to use it. But we are very grateful that it's there, just in case that moment ever comes.
Every husband and every father needs to buy a gun, train with it, become proficient, and carry it everywhere. There was just an active shooter at the Twin Falls In-N-Out in Idaho. Nobody knows exactly why, but with the transgender nonsense going on, the leftists on SSRIs, the illegal aliens, just generic crazy people, we have so many problems in this country. Nowhere can be assumed to be safe. If you are a husband or a father or both, you have a duty to protect your family from any flavor of crazy. We have no idea what this was. Who knows why this happened? Could be a million things. All I know is nowhere is safe anymore. We live in a very dangerous time, a very dangerous country, and you as a father have an obligation to protect your family.
But here's the thing though, I have to say, as someone again who lives in the UK, I'm very, very happy that we don't have guns. If they legalize guns, I would leave. There's only a few things that could happen in the UK where I would just completely leave. If they legalize guns in the UK, I would 1000% leave, right? But if I was in America though, man, call me Peasy Wick. Okay, I'd have the arsenal. Like, I've seen like some gun channels. I've come across some gun channels. And these guys, the way they have the guns and they collect the guns and they love guns, it feels like they're just itching for someone to test them, you know? Like, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Home invasion. They are showing their house, everything. They got no fear in the world. It's like they're begging for it, man. I want to use this gun on one of you niggas, man. That's the type of person that I'd be. I'd have everything I could get. And I'd be carrying at all times. I don't know the laws in Idaho, because I don't even know where Idaho is, okay? But yeah, man, I'd be carrying at all times because it's just too random. There's no patterns with these people. Yeah, you guys let me know your opinions on this. Obviously, thoughts go out to everyone affected. It's just, it's genuinely scary.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed.